Welcome to That's a Wrap, a podcast from Voltage Live that breaks down the repetitive nature of the holiday romance movie genre to tell you what's worth watching for the holiday season. My name is Jen, and my mom, a resident holiday movie expert, joins me on the couch for commentary. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Although these movies have been out for at least a year, a spoiler warning is still in effect. We're about to break down for you Christmas Recipe for Romance, which came out in 2019, which will set you back about an hour and 28 minutes. You can pause this now and come back after you've watched the movie or just listen to our breakdown. Do what you want. I'm not your mom.
But I am.
So the synopsis of this movie, well, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. And the synopsis of this movie is the owner of a historic inn decides to enter prestigious cooking contest to win funds for renovations and get free publicity. But she is a horrible cook. She recruits a renowned chef to help her in the kitchen, but that isn't the only thing heating up.
Ooh.
So it stars Madeline Leone and Sebastian Sacco, and it's got a 5.6 rating on IMDb.
All right.
Let's start the movie. We open on Abby at a cafe. We find out she owns an inn, and that inn is without a cook. It's very clear that Abby cannot cook from the amount of jokes being made about it. We meet Jason, whose reputation is in shambles after a cooking show competition, I think, after something happened to his brother. As Jason checks into Abby's hotel, she almost burns the place down. They have a meet cute, and we meet Abby's gran, Alice, who has Parkinson's. We find out that Jason's mystery is that his brother died in a plane crash. We find out the inn is out of money and that Abby is going to try and fix it. So we've just had a lot of exposition.
A lot. So we know about the main character, the male lead's issues.
Yes.
We now have our scenario of a problem.
I feel like some of these things could have been strung out a little longer. Like, what's his mystery? Like,
yeah, yeah.
Or like the inn being out of money. I understand that that's why she needs to like
be in the competition.
But
I wish that she got to know Jay before knowing who Jay was.
Yeah. Because now there's this pretense.
Yes.
Of, oh my gosh, he's a celebrity.
Yeah, but she doesn't like him because she thinks he's pompous. So.
Well, that's how all of these start.
I know. And he has a broken heart.
He does have a broken heart. And yeah, I wish that would have been strung out a little bit.
Yeah. Like
that would have been something that he like opened up to her about. I'm sure that he will.
Well, because we know the basis, but not the whole story.
Yeah. And then
they alluded to it. It was kind of like a headline to a story and not the whole story.
I don't know. We're 11 minutes in, almost 12, and I feel like we've watched 20 minutes already.
Yeah.
So we jump back in with Jay listening to a voicemail from his brother. We get the whole small town living spiel, and Jay is not about small town living. They're having a cute argument where she lets slip that she knows who he is. Abby leaves, and then in her delusional confidence, she decides to enter a cooking competition at the upcoming festival, which will solve the money problem. The entry fee for the competition is $500, which poses a problem. She asks Jay to help her learn how to cook, and we find out that the reason her career is in shambles is because he cheated at a cooking competition. He opened up to her about David, which is his brother, which is far too early in the movie, but whatever, and Abby is emotionally manipulating Jay into helping her. Okay. Yet again, I feel like we've watched another 20 minutes of the movie when again it's only been 10.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I feel the same. We found out more about the mystery.
Yes. I feel like certain plot points are happening too quickly.
Yeah.
For this movie.
I am kind of hopeful that it will continue to have multiple plot points.
Like the standard formula is not being followed here.
It is, but it's quicker.
Yeah.
So she thinks he's arrogant. He doesn't want to be there. There's a dilemma. He's got a past. So it's all there.
No, I mean, it's all there, but like...
But it's at the beginning, which means there's going to be more to do with this cooking competition.
It's a whole cooking montage, probably.
Well, that's probably going to be a good
20 minutes.
5-10 minutes. I'm hoping 5 to 10 minutes. But then there's the whole competition. So I have a feeling that things are going to happen more. This is going to be like the nice little montage break. And then more stuff is going to happen. Crazy stuff is going to happen during the competition when everybody gets there and he finds out he knows people and hiding and.
Can we talk about how Abby just emotionally manipulated him into saying yes to helping him? Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, but she's desperate.
I know, but like...
And she wasn't wrong.
Though, but also that wasn't cool. He was in a vulnerable position.
He is in a vulnerable position, but she is too. I mean, she's desperate. Desperate people do desperate things.
I guess. That was a little icky, but I didn't like it. Anyways, let's watch another 10 minutes of this movie where it feels like 45 minutes. Now we get a montage of Jay teaching Abby how to use a knife where she cuts herself and she faints. Jason comes down to card night where he dominates, but the mood turns sour when one of the players asks him to sign his cookbook. Alice acts as a guiding light for Jay to help him with his grief. Abby is trying to get Jay to open up, but is proving difficult. Jay runs into someone from his past that sends him into a tailspin, and Abby is being discouraged from all angles, it feels like.
I was saying, well, there's no way she's going to win. But my guess, if I were to take a guess of what will end up happening, is that he will find out being in the small town he enjoys. He's going to find himself there. He's going to fall back in love with cooking, but not in a restaurant at the inn. And he's going to pay off the debt and be a part of the inn. Therefore, rescuing it, finding himself, and then falling in love. That's my prediction.
We're halfway through.
I'm probably completely wrong, but I'm going with it.
So he's trying to book it out of there, though.
He is trying to book it out of there.
I mean, he's been trying to book it out of there since day one.
He was trying to book it out of there before he ever got there.
Yeah. Now he's like very close to booking it out of there, but
his enemy is coming.
Yes, that is true. I think that Abby's going to say something to him and it's going to convince him to stay.
Yes.
Because nobody ever says no to her.
Yeah. We have already established that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to leave and come back, though.
Probably.
I think at some point he's going to leave and come back.
I feel like that's the only reasonable, like, third act.
Yes.
Like, heartbreak.
Yes.
That's going to happen. Abby finds out that the inn is worse off than she thought, and Grandma will have to sell the inn to a big chain motel. Jay and Abby have dinner together, and we find out that Jay was probably set up by Roger, and Abby asks Jay out on a date.
Another scenario.
Okay.
Because of the whole competition thing and his history with competition and his evil rival being there, he's going to figure out something.
He never cheated.
On Roger, who set him up, which made it seem like he cheated since he said he couldn't really remember making any of these decisions. I think that's going to come to fruition. Okay, go.
They have a little kissy kiss at Abby's favorite place in town. We get a cute little montage of them reading cookbooks, and the crew for the festival has come to the hotel, and we meet, as my mom puts it, Dickhead Roger, who really lives up to his name. We find out Abby is the mystery contestant and the mayor was supposed to call her. Jason finds Abby in the kitchen and presents her with a chef's jacket. We get yet another montage of Jason and Abby. This time they are cooking in the kitchen. They have a little smoochy smooch again, and Jay offers to cook until the inn chef comes back, and then Abby offers Jason up for the competition now that they're down a celebrity chef. So we just came to a conclusion.
It doesn't seem like she lives at the inn.
No, but also, how did he just walk into her house then?
Because he was expected for the cooking class.
Oh, okay.
So, assuming that she doesn't live at the inn and she has her own house and she's trying to save the inn and doesn't have the money or the $500, I don't know I don't know where this other home is coming from unless she has another home, at which point the easiest solution would be sell
Sell the
your
home.
house, put the money in the inn, live there, because you're going to be taking care of your grandma anyways.
Yeah, unless it was her parents' house.
That could be it. But even then, what's the decision?
Yeah. What's the housing market like in Bog Point Harbor, whatever the town is called?
I don't know.
But yeah,
So it seems like she does not live at the inn.
we are 50 minutes in and they are going on a date.
Field trip.
It's a date. It's a date because he canceled his flight.
This is true.
So that is the worst looking green screen car I've ever seen in my life.
I would also have to agree with you.
But let's see where this goes. Jay's
Okay.
company wants it back so they can oust Roger for selling discount frozen food. And Jay doesn't want to go back because he's in love with Abby. Probably. Anyways, it's time for the competition.
Okay, so now they keep talking about this famous Christmas pudding.
Yes.
I wonder if she sells the recipe for the $50,000.
Or he wins. It gives the $50,000 to or
No, that wouldn't work because she would never take the handout.
or Roger finds the recipe and steals it.
See, that's believable. Because Roger's not a nice person.
What did you call him?
Roger's not a nice person.
Okay. Before we get into the competition,
Mm-hmm.
any final predictions? Because this is it. This is the final push. I don't think we're going to be talking anymore until the movie's over.
I think somewhere along the line, the chef is going to get redeemed by finding out what really happened so that his name is cleared.
You mean Jason?
Jason, yes. There's no way she's going to win. But I think you didn't hear anything about this Christmas pudding until
Just now.
yeah. So this Christmas pudding now is something's gonna happen with it.
Okay.
That's going to save the end.
What if, and this is just me spitballing,
Yeah.
because Jason's company wants him back,
Yes.
he's gonna buy the recipe from her. And they're gonna make that to improve their brand. They could do that.
They could do that, or it becomes a signature thing about what the inn is known for. He runs the company from afar, but he stays now there at the inn. And yeah, I think he's going to end up at the inn. I think this pudding is going to have something to save the day with. And I'm hoping Roger gets ousted.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump back in. Competition montage ensues. Abby comes in last place in round 1, second place in round 2, and Jay is eliminated. Roger then threatens Abby to lose the competition for Jay's sake. We enter the final round. Abby cooks her famous pudding and wins the whole competition despite what my mom said. Roger tries to threaten Abby again, but she comes back with the video evidence. We find out that the scandal was his sous chef's fault because Roger promised him his own show. As we wind down, Jason becomes their new chef. They exchange Christmas gifts, say I love you, kiss, and then the credits roll. Okay.
I liked it. I'm just going to say I liked it. It was cute.
So did Jason become the new chef at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. What's your overall rating for this film?
I'm going to give this one a 5.
Really?
Yeah, it was sappy and yeah, it had a good formula. It just, I know you didn't like it.
I'd give it a 3.5.
I like this one. This is one I would watch again.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, it was predictable for most of it,
Yeah.
but they all are.
I agree.
But they were fun together. I don't know if I'd say they had great chemistry, but they were fun together.
Well,
What?
that brings me to my first Letterboxd review. Jack Porkins gave it half a star and said, my shoes have better chemistry with each other than the leads in this movie. Really bad.
Yes.
Jacob Hoytamia said, give it 1 star and said, the low point was when they were too lazy to show a real drop of water on camera and just played the bloop sound effect instead.
Yes.
And Holland gave it half a star, saying, starring a leading man drier than insert some weird ass Texas saying here. So, do you think their relationship lasts?
I don't know.
This one could go either way.
It could go
Because they only really knew each other for like, what, a week and a half? And he was like,
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. But it was, I don't know. This isn't one of those kind of, oh, they fall in love forever kind of things. I thought it was cute.
They'll have a nice relationship for, I think, as long as they have it.
Yeah.
But it'll implode spectacularly. And he will go back to New York and run the company.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much chemistry, I agree.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was cute.
they were fun together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say chemistry, but they were fun together. And I will say I don't believe this is a Hallmark one.
No.
So for a non-Hallmark one, this one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you can usually tell the difference between Hallmark and not Hallmark. And for a non-Hallmark one, I thought this one was pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't say, I mean, there's a lot of editing problems with this. And I mean, there was
Timing issues.
Yeah, they kept showing the same storefront and it didn't have snow, but then they'd show different scenes where there was a lot of snow.
Yeah.
So, not quite sure.
The continuity of it all.
No, not good continuity at all. And yeah, not a quality one. But I still liked it. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us for this episode of That's a Wrap. You can keep up to date with the show on Instagram by following Voltage Live at @voltage_live or by checking out the blogs tab on www.voltagelive.com, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye!